And no annual fee, no application fee. You can use it anywhere Visa is accepted, and you get some cash back things. Now, do I have to have been a buy now, pay later customer of Klarna or some other kind of customer of Klarna to apply for and get this card or not?
So over 30 million Americans have used Klarna now, which is pretty amazing. It's our largest market. We've been profitable here for 5 consecutive quarters. And so, yes, I mean, the main way people are going to find out and use Klarna and use the card that you're referring to is obviously through the fact that they have tried us at, the more than 50 of the top 100 US retailers, Macy's, Sephora, Uber, Airbnb, all of these merchants that, offer Klarna today. So that's going to be the normal way in which customers are going to engage with Klarna initially, and then we offer them this opportunity to use Klarna everywhere.
Does being a user of buy now, pay later services help one's credit rating or hurt it? Just being being a part of it.
Currently, there's actually not real reporting yet to the credit bureaus. There's been a little bit of discussion in the industry what should happen about this in the former. I mean, I find U.S. system is very odd for me as a European that you have to borrow a lot of money to get better credit rating. It's a little bit odd for us coming from Europe where it's the opposite. By not borrowing, you get better credit rating. So, we're trying to adapt ourselves to that U.S. reality. But obviously, over time, we want to make sure that this product also contributes to a better credit scoring.
Buy now, pay later. Explain it to me, because I feel I worry a little bit that people think, OK, I can buy something here and I pay later. And if I do that, I am not going to accrue interest. But boy, a lot of people think they are going to be able to make that pay later payment, but can't.
Well, no, that's true. I mean, obviously, in a market where credit cards are so prevalent as the U.S., right? I think some of us may remember back in days when you used to swipe your card, you would push 1 for debit, 2 for credit. That is very, very critical because that actually led to people borrowing less, building less balances on the credit cards. And basically,
because they use debit. Because they use debit.
Because they use debit occasionally and occasionally credit, which is something Klarna offers. We offer both debit payments and credit payments. And then when you use credit, we don't do revolving. It's interest-free. Especially if you do like the standard pay in 4 installments that we do online. And then only would you like to do longer term financing, we may offer products on a financing cost. So it's but it's fixed installments. That's very, very critical that you have a fixed time period to pay it off. So what we see is our losses are about 30–40% below credit card industry standards, which to me is like really the evidence that I need to show that our users are more responsible credit users and they have better outcomes. They have less debt. The average outstanding balance with us would be, $100, $200, like maybe $5,000 on a credit card or more, right? So the product is simply better, but you have to sacrifice revenue for that. We have to sacrifice revenue. It is a less profitable product than, a subprime credit card set up to maximize people's debt and the revolving and the balance that they build up. But long term, we see there is a huge group of consumers in the U.S. looking for a healthier alternative. They want to have credit occasionally, but they want to be in charge. They want to be in control of it.
You have a very interesting company. I mean, there is that consumer-facing part of it that we're talking about right here, but there is also your big part of your business is payments processing as well, and that's kind of behind the scenes, but an extremely important part of your business. The natural question: you're a private company now. How long will you be a private company, and do you entertain thoughts of going public? And if so, how soon?
No, that's a very accurate description. So I think about ourselves actually as a third-party network. You have Visa, MasterCard, the full-party networks. You have Amex, PayPal, and Klarna as a third-party network. We have the direct relationship with the consumers. We work with partners like Stripe and Adyen and many others on the merchant side. And it allows us to build better consumer services faster. Like, I actually think the hidden secret I'll share with you that nobody knows about Klarna, I think is really interesting. We have SKU-level data on every transaction. So when people look at the transactions, they can see exactly what they purchased, not just the amount. Gives a much richer consumer experience. Is very valuable for the consumer. So we can really differentiate in a very different way. And we're building what is maybe one of the few new emerging payments networks that have happened in the last decades. And from an IPO perspective, I've answered that question a few times. It's not unlikely that it's going to happen fairly soon. But we haven't commented more in detail than that.
Well, I thought you had forgotten my question about the IPO there. I was going to have to remind you, but you remembered and you gave an answer. Thank you very much.